the chip on your shoulder a couple weeks ago after you were picked on day 2 instead of day 1. Is that something that you leave behind on draft weekend, or is that something you're carrying with you here?
No, that's staying with me forever. So everybody who passes upon me gotta pay.
Ooh, there's some anger in his voice, which makes me wonder if the Packers just did the Chicago Bears a huge favor. Welcome back to Bears Yard. This your boy Vipe. And yes, somehow, some way, Luther Burden III, the wide receiver out of Missouri, was there available for the Chicago Bears at pick 39. Luther Burden III is an absolute dog. He's a stud. He was one of the best receivers in college football. The man had over 700 yards last year, but in his sophomore year had over 1,200 yards receiving in the SEC. This man clearly has a chip on his shoulder. It's kind of like what Amon-Ra St. Brown had coming into the league when he got drafted in the 4th round. He was mad at every receiver and team that got passed over him, and he remembered that, and it kind of fueled him to make him the player that he is today for the Detroit Lions. So I got to believe that Luther Burden III is going to carry that same chip on his shoulder, that same disdain for all the receivers and the teams that passed over him as he fell to 39 in the 2nd round of the NFL draft. But this man is an absolute burner. He can take the top off a defense. He is a yak monster, yards after catch monster. Think about DJ Moore, but with more speed. That is Luther Burden III. He can catch the ball amazingly. They were talking about what happened today at Bears rookie minicamp. He caught a football at his feet. So if you think about just the hands and the elusiveness and the way that he can get yards after the catch, he ain't going to be a problem in Ben Johnson's offense. If you believe that Luther Burden III will be heard from in 2025, hit that subscribe button for more Bears content every Monday through Friday here on the Yard. Now, coming into 2024, Luther Burden III was widely regarded as the best wide receiver in college football. Now, again, he kind of had a down season, but he had a down season at Missouri this year because of quarterback injuries, and the offense was a little off, and they kind of went away from him a little bit. But again, he was still one of the top receivers coming in to the season, and I would still argue that he was one of the top, if not the best receiver in this NFL draft. So how did the Packers do the Chicago Bears a favor, you might ask? Well, the Packers had a chance to take Luther Burden III. I think they picked at 21 or 23. No. I think they picked the 23rd. They had with the 23rd pick in the draft. I think that's where they picked Matthew Golden out of Texas, who again is a wide receiver, but they didn't pick Luther Burden III. And that might come back to haunt you, Packer fans. You heard it from me first. But if you need any more confirmation about just how elite Luther Burden III is, he is one of only 6 receivers who amassed 1,200 yards in his freshman or sophomore year in the SEC. And do you want to know some of these other names on the list? You got people like Jamar Chase, Alshon Jeffrey, Mike Evans, Jerry Jeudy, A.J. Brown, and Luther Burden III. All of those names, besides Luther Burden, are in the NFL and making tons of noise in the league. So if Luther Burden III is going to be on their track, he is going to be an absolute nightmare for the NFC North and the NFL at large. Speaking of players who might be a nightmare, this brings me to a comment from my man Brokey Bear. He says Tyrique needs to earn it back. He has the talent. Let's see if he puts it together. And he's alluding to my video I just did about Tyrique Stevenson on his way to becoming an NFL superstar. You can watch that video for yourself right there.